Hello.
Hey guys, Cash Vault back today along with me.
Scottiplier, Popcultfan. Hello, guys.
And as you can tell, it may be a little loud in the background because we're now in first look in our theater right now.
Yeah, we're seeing a movie.
So, before the previews start, we are here to see what today?
We are here to see Thor, even though we've both seen it.
Yeah, Thor, Love and Thunder. But it's gonna be for finally reviewed here on my channel after we see it. And I have other ideas of what I'm thinking of bringing back on my channel is a possibility, or for what other new videos I can finally put in, not just movie reviews with Scottiplier, but also other things. I'll let you guys know about that later on, so that's all for now.
You should do a poll or something, like a poll so people can vote.
I'm thinking of going live pretty soon and telling all my fans what the ideas I have and let them vote on a voting poll button in the video, and whoever has the most votes will get that for their next videos.
Yeah.
Like I used to do for my film reviews, I used to do all at home. I let people vote on what film I should do next.
Yeah.
So I'll see you guys. We'll see you guys in our review after the movie. So long.
Peace.
Hey guys, Cash Vault and Scottiplier Popcultfan back.
Hello.
And for this clip, I'm gonna be sharing my thoughts after just seeing Thor: Love and Thunder with Scottiplier. So first of all, I would have to say my overall rating I'd give this movie would have to be after thinking about it just now, I would say that it was like a 3.5 out of 4 stars, I'd say before, but now I'm saying it's probably a 3. Maybe a mid to a low B- range. So yeah, that's that. So my thoughts in the film of why I say that is that the pros that I like is that I thought it had really nice color. Thor had nice 2 or 3 different looking costumes. He had his standard kind of looking costume, the cape and the armor and everything, but it's he switched up the color. It wasn't just all silver like it was before. He added some gold and blue and a little razzmatazz to it, which I thought was pretty cool. Another pro was finally seeing, Jane Foster as a stronger woman, pretty much, with being the mighty Thor from the comics, or is what the villain in this called She or Lady Thor. There is She-Hulk that Scottiplier mentioned earlier, but that's a whole different thing.
Yep.
So yeah, it was cool seeing Jane Foster kick ass. And it was cool seeing Zeus, how the guest star Russell Crowe coming back to do him. And I have to say, he has really put on a lot of weight. He wasn't as skinny as he used to be back in 2000 when he did Gladiator.
Yeah. He was also in the first Man of Steel movie.
The Man of
Superman?
The Man of Steel. Yes, from 2013.
Yep.
The Superman who is now.
Yeah.
So another pro about the movie, unlike when I gave my review on Elvis, this one was not nearly as long. This was I think known as maybe the shortest film in the MCU franchise. Only exactly 2 hours long.
Yeah.
Which in most films today are around 2.5 hours.
Yep.
But anyways, it was a well done film, well shot, well color, more scenes of space-like stuff, not just Earthbound. And it was also cool seeing the kids kick ass at the very end when they were given the power of Thor by Thor himself. What could be even better than that?
Yeah.
So other than that, I think those are all the pros that I have. And also great soundtrack, great rock music. One con I might have to say about this film is that Scottiplier mentioned his opinion to me on this earlier too. He might mention it also. But it seemed like Thor in this movie did not really seem all as bright or smart as he probably should have been. Like, for example, asking quite a lot from little kids that have no battle experience, that just came out of a, village city of New Asgard with no experience at all until the very end when they finally got into some kind of like swords training.
Yeah.
But other than that, at least he gave them power so they were kind of protected. So other than that, I think that's all I have to say. So still a well done film. If you're a Thor fan, I'd still say I recommend to see this. It's still in theaters now, and it might come on Disney Plus, very soon, or maybe later, who knows. So I think that's all I might have to say. So Scottiplier, what about you?
Hey Sean, and all to watch Cash Vault. So, as I've mentioned in my review over on my channel, I do think it's an enjoyable film. It's an enjoyable film from beginning to end. I love the costume design, and I also really liked what they did with the makeup on Christian Bale. I thought he looked really creepy in the film. He reminded me of Voldemort a little bit as Gore the God Butcher, which is funny because in the comics, Gore does not have a nose, and the Voldemort comparisons are a lot more present in the comics than they are in the movie, but still reminded me of Voldemort. So, like Sean said, killer soundtrack. I love Guns N' Roses, classic rock. I love that kind of music, so it's always nice to hear that kind of music in a movie like this. And also, the action was pretty good for the most part. It's just from what I've said before about the movie in my review on my channel, is that it tackles very serious themes, like with Jane having cancer, and also with Gore's arc throughout the film. There's a lot of dark moments in this film, and then there's everything else that's completely goofy and over the top with the comedy, and because of that, the tone can be inconsistent throughout the film. That's my main issue with the movie, because there was a lot of cut removed from this movie. There was supposed to be a few more scenes with Jane. There's supposed to be a lot more scenes with Christian Bale's character, and because of that, I just feel like the movie was a little bit messy at parts because of scenes not being in the film that should have been. So those are my flaws, but don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed the movie. It's an enjoyable film, and I just also think that out of all the Thor films, I think this one is probably not the weakest. I think the second film, Thor: The Dark World, is still the weakest Thor film, but this one still, like, under like the other two movies. The first Thor, that one's decent enough, and the third one, Ragnarok, my favorite out of the four films. So yeah, those are my thoughts on this movie. It is an enjoyable film, but like I said, tonal inconsistencies and some of the editing choices just kind of hamper it from being a great film for me. So my grade for it is a B-. So Sean, your conclusive thoughts.
All right, thank you, Scottiplier, for your thoughts. So, as I mentioned to you guys before in the pre-clip when we were in the theater before seeing the movie, I am gonna definitely be very soon, maybe in my next video, might either do a live or put a recorded video in discussing what my plans are for the future of my channel, because I think I'm coming very close to 10 or 15 more videos, and I'm gonna wrap up season 3 on my channel and could be starting season 4. Now, when I do start the new season in the future, I definitely want things to be like very new, or like some things I haven't done before, like maybe some unboxing and reviewing videos, or maybe some video game like review, walkthrough, gameplay videos, stuff like that. More movie reviews for sure will be on the way. Show reviews, you name it. Reviews of any kind. Or possibly an idea Scottiplier gave to me. Possibly rebooting and bringing back the show of Cash Vault. Because I've only had maybe 5 or 6 episodes of only one season on there that did not probably go so well. Or maybe it went into season 2. I'll have to double check.
Yeah, I think the last episode of that we did was when we did a review of one of the X-Men movies.
Yes, it was. I think either Days of Future Past or Apocalypse.
Oh, it was Apocalypse.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm thinking of either, if I wanted to restart that show, I might think of like rebooting, like starting way over again, or just picking up where we left off. But I'll also leave a voting poll button in the video. Be sure to put in and click in your vote. And of course, the majority vote will be the answer for future content and for the next future season 4. So other than that, press the like button. Comment down below what you thought of this movie, Thor Love and Thunder, because it's been out for a while now.
Yeah.
And also give your thoughts of what I should do later in the future. So as for Scottiplier, thank you so much for being with me today.
Of course.
And I'll see you guys on the next video and the next time that we all gather. Peace.